We can recall any time, no?
Yeah. No, as a matter of fact, you just remind me. Every session we can record and keep it for our ready reference. So right. So now the feature value is 11,000 into now just tell me if you have some calculator 1.06 into 1.06 into 1.06, how much is that?
It is 1.191, sir.
So 1.191. You have one more digit, 4 digits. Yeah.
Zero
So
and
then how
one
much?
six.
Yeah. Then how much it is equal to?
13,101.
13,101. Huh?
Yes, sir.
So now just tell me any difficulty in this.
No, sir.
Now, as I told you, this one formula is going to decide the whole of this course, how it's going to actually, run. So I want you to invest more time in understanding this without any difficulty. Just to give it 1 minute and check for yourselves with your calculator whether you have understood this. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. No questions? Shall we move on?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, here comes your next question. If you want SBI to pay you 16,500 at the end of 4 years, how much you should deposit today, interest rate being 12% per annum? Can you attempt this?
So if we write that same formula, instead of PV, we have fixed value. So 16,000.
So now we can use the same formula.
Yes.
Instead of future value, now we have to find out the present value.
True.
See here, the future value is 16,500. After 4 years, it's going to be 16,500. How much it has to be today?
Okay.
So this formula I will rewrite now. The present value is equal to
1 plus K.
is equal to
by FV. Okay.
is it here? The
Yes.
present value is equal to future value divided by 1 plus k whole to the power of n.
Okay.
So what it happens?
16,500 by 1 plus 12 whole to the power 4.
So 16,500 divided by 1 plus 0.12.
0.12, sorry.
Yeah, 0.12 whole to the power of this actually means 1.12.
It's 3,683.
Yeah. So this is equal to, yeah, how much is the denominator value?
4.48.
4.48. 4.48. Yeah, finally it is equal to
3,683.
3683. Yeah, please just to throw some light on this, all of you, and tell me if you have understood. Did I change the formula?
Yes, sir.
No, no, no. The formula remained the same. I only did some
Yeah.
adjustment.
I mean, adjustments, yes.
So that's what I'm telling you. I'm not going to change the formula. In this entire course, only one formula we will use. So now you are equipped to find out the future value if you are given the present value using the formula future value is equal to present value into 1 plus k whole to the power of n, and you can find out the present value if you know the future value using the same formula with the items kind of rearranged. Present value is equal to future value divided by 1 plus k whole to the power of n. Simple, straightforward. Any questions?
No, sir.
Yeah. So then let's move on to our question number 3, or rather question number 4. If SBI promises to pay you 20,000 at the end of 3 years, accepting a deposit of 13,500 today, what is the effective interest rate? So what we'll do?
Same formula.
We'll take the same formula. Now, the
We have
future value is how much? 20,000
20,000.
is equal
Present
to
value is 13,500.
13,500.
We have N value, which is 3 years.
Yeah. So how do we do this?
So 20,000 divided by 13,500
1 plus k whole to the power of 3
is 3.
is equal to 20,000 divided by 13,500.
1.481.
Right? 1 plus k whole to the power of 3 is 20,000 divided by 13,000.
13,000. 1.481.
Yeah, just go step by step.
Yes.
Right. Now 1 plus k is equal to So 1 plus k is equal to 20,000 by 13,000. What is the power of 1 by 3? Right. So from here, so how much is 20,000 by 13,500?
1.481. Cube root of 1.481.
1 point.
481.
1.
Yeah. For that, now we have to take the cube root.
1 by 3. That is 0.493.
0.493.
One more digit also is there, 8 if you want to add, but
8.
yes, sure.
Yeah. Now, so k is equal to, so k is equal to 0.4983 minus 1. So it's equal to how much?
Minus 0.506.
So now somewhere we made a mistake. It can't be minus, no.
Yeah, I think that value that I said 1.481 whole power 1 by 3 is wrong.
Yeah. So you have a calculator.
Checking on the phone, sir, but I don't have like a calculator. I think we
So
can put it in Excel.
1.481 to the power of 1 by 3. So you can actually have, yeah, cube root. First, let us find out what is 1 by 3. So 1, you're able to see the calculator?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So 1 by 3 is 0.333. So first let us write this. You will not be required to do all this stuff. Just this is for understanding of the formula. I mean, especially this one you need not do. So this is 1.481 whole to the power of 0.333. So yeah. So now 1.481 whole to the power of 0.333. So now do we have x to the power of n formula here in the calculator? No, we don't have scientific calculator. X to the power of, yeah. This is x to the power of y. So now first we have to find out 1.481. Okay. So let me cancel this. 1.481 to the power of 0.33. 1.481 to the power of 0.3333. So 1.1398. Okay. You see this 1.1398. So 1.1398. So k is equal to 1 minus 1.1398, which is equal to 0.1398, which is equal to 14%. Now just have a look at it. Any questions? You just let me know.
No, sir.
This clear? So now this is what the SBI is giving you as a rate of interest. So now what we have learned, using one formula, we have learnt to find out what your amount will grow to after a certain period of time. That means after 4 years, 3 years, how much your amount today will grow to. That is called finding out the future value. Then we have found out what amount it is worth today. If you know the value of the future amount, like we had in the previous case, we have found out what it is equal to worth today. That is called finding out the present value. Then if you know the today's value and the future value, then we have found out what is the effective interest rate, at what rate our money is growing. So any questions on these three?
None from me, sir.
Yeah. So now if you've done this, now here is the question for you. Now look at this. SBI promises to pay you 29,996 at the end of 3 years. And by accepting a deposit of 26,666 today, are you interested in the deal?
We can use the same formula and find out.
You can use the same formula and you can find out the
Rate of interest.
rate of interest. Okay. Now, let us repeat this.
It's the same formula as before.
So, 29,
996.
996 equal to 26
666.
to 1 plus k whole to the power of 3.
3.
So 1 plus k whole to the power of 3 is
29,996 by 26,666. 26,666.
okay. So 1 plus k is equal to how much is this?
1 second.
So 29,996 divided by 26,666.
1.1248.
1.1248. Okay. So 1.1248 to the power of 1 by 3. So 1.1248 to the power of 0.333. You can add one more 3 also here. So now let us find out 1.1248 to the power of 0.333. How much is this? So let us go to scientific calculator. 1.1248 to the power of 0.3333. So 1.0399. 1.0399. 1.0399. So k is equal to 1 minus 1.0399, which is equal to 0.0399, which is nothing but close to 4%. Now, so are you interested in the deal?
No, sir.
Yeah. Others? Are you interested in this deal? That means if you have 30,000 with you, will you go and deposit it in SBI?
Yeah, 4,000 only after 3 years.
Pardon?
3,300 return in after 3 years, right?
No.
No. Okay. Why no?
I'm interest amount.
Not interested in the deal.
Yeah, very less.
Very less. What?
Very less
Returns
rate
are
of
return.
interest.
Very less rate of interest. Okay.
Yeah.
Very less rate of interest. Okay. Interest. INTRest. So if it is very less rate of interest, the next question is that you have to answer is how much do you want? I mean, if I give you, if SBI gives you how much, you will be interested in the deal.
8%. 8.5%.
8.5%, right?
Yeah, 8.5.
8.5%. 8.5%. Right. Now the next question is why only 8.5?
Because that is the interest rate of PF on PPF accounts, sir,
Why
and
not?
others are paying on the.
Why not 20%?
Yeah, obviously, sir, but they will never come with 20%. But 8 and 8.5, government is paying, banks are paying.
Okay, so there is the PF gives you
8%.
8%, 8.5%, let us say.
Okay.
That's why you need at least 8.5% here. Okay.
Right.
Now we introduce certain terminology here. The amount that you are saying, the return you say I need at least this much. Right? What you are saying as I need at least this much. So this is called as required rate of return. This is called as required rate of return.
RRR.
So can we call it with that name? RRR. That I need at least this much. Now, why you need this
One more.
much? Because you have another opportunity. You have another opportunity to invest this at 8.5%. Why you are demanding at least 8.5%? Because you have another opportunity where you are getting 8.5%. So this is called what? This is called opportunity cost. What is opportunity cost? Benefit foregone the next best alternative. Benefit foregone in the next best alternative. next best alternative is called the opportunity cost. So what does this mean? If I don't invest in SBI, I will be investing in PF, which is my next best alternative. By investing in SBI, I am foregoing this percentage. I am foregoing this benefit. So I demand for at least this much in my investment. So your required rate of return is equal to opportunity cost. Can we conclude this way as of now?
Yes, sir.
In fact, it has to be should be greater than or equal to your opportunity cost.
Equal to opportunity cost, right?
Is this sounds okay?
Yes, sir.
Right. So now this video I'll be sharing with you. Just go through this video once again this week, and once you come back next week, we have a lot of very interesting stuff that will be doing with these fundamental things that we have discussed today. One is there is one formula: future value is equal to present value into 1 plus k whole to the power of n. Two, using this, I can find out the future value of a present sum, and by rearranging the formula, I can find out the present value of a future sum, right? The present value of a future sum. Then, if I know the present value and future value, I can find out what is the effective rate. And once I know the effective rate, I'll be able to take a decision whether I should accept that project or not, investment or not, by comparing the effective rate with my required rate of return. That means if that effective rate is more than my required rate of return, I will accept that investment. I go ahead with that investment. If that effective rate is less than my required rate of return, I will not go with that investment. And how do I know what is the required rate of return? So if I am not going to invest in this project, where am I going to invest this money? At least that much percentage I should be getting. So as of now, my required rate of return is simply decided by my opportunity cost. And there are other ways that will determine your required rate of return that we will discuss later. Is this framework clear to all of you? Very simple, but very effective. If you just use this framework, your entire finance is done. This is the only 3 principles in finance. They look very simple, but they have tremendous applications as we go forward, and you would see it. Any questions on this simple framework so far?
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Yeah, just go ahead with this, and maybe when we meet next week, we'll have more issues to look at which look complex, for which the solution is only in this discussion. Please remember this. The solution is only in what we have discussed today, but next week I'll introduce you to more things that look complex, but solutions are going to be simple. Okay, with this thought, we'll close today and we'll meet next week. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So I'll be putting this video in a folder, and I'll share the link, access to all of you. You can view the link. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.